We're back. It's a new day. It's a new Nerdle. And we're here. Day 2 of the new season. We've been doing quite well for ourselves. We've already prestiged. We are at 4 ticks for the India win condition now. And yeah, it's been an eventful 24 hours or so. We are playing Draco 490, also a solid player. They are playing South Korea. They have also prestiged their win condition, although they did start with 4 ticks, so we do have a tick advantage at the very least. It's not nothing. Sony is in this, so start there. I don't want to dump you into Chi and T per se, but maybe 7 days is honestly just as obscure. Apologies if so. Yeah, you'd have to escape. My bad, gang. This has Ben Kingsley in it, which we obviously want to use. But we need to move out into a 5k. Let's go Prince of Persia. So if you take Jake Gyllenhaal as well, we can take him to proof. You do. Let's see. Let's continue here. Let's try to play proof. Okay, you block. The layer 1, layer 2 meta, as you can see, has developed quite well. Is there anywhere else I want to go? No, I feel like Aldano or... No, escaping is probably our best bet here. This is a Boon Jong Ho joint. It's probably one of the more common plays, so I'm going to assume you're far more familiar with the cast list than I am. I don't feel comfortable trapping you with any 1x's. The Jake Gyllenhaal 2x is not doing anything for us, so that's fine. We're going to Die Hard 4 or something. This one has Justin Long and Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it. Neither of which helped me off the top of my head, so we will take Bruce Willis to Unbreakable. Not a fan of the 2x, but okay, if you choose to stay, I'll have to block. Yeah, Lee Byung-hun is in that, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, though, because we play that as a 2x, you get the 3x here, so even though we blocked, we might have to escape here. We're at the cast, let's see what's happening here. Yeah, I was afraid of this. I really don't recognize anyone here. Bruce Willis, late into his career, really did, like, slop. You can look into the reasons behind that. I think it was because, he had early onset dementia. He was trying to provide for his family before he couldn't any longer. It's honestly admirable, but from a cinematic perspective, it really is kind of heinous. Reese Witherspoon, she isn't something. I know she's in something, no? Yes, Vanity Fair with Mira Nair, so there's a little tick there. Let's see what they do. Again, gonna stick with the same tactic. If you stay, I'll block, and if you escape, well, then you escape. We are developing the layer 3 a tad, and I will discuss it if we get the opportunity to. Where do I want to go off drive? I'm going to go Larson the Real Girl. Obviously, a very common, maybe beginner level Ryan Gosling trap. The director, though, is Craig Giuseppe. If you take him, I was going to take us to a $1 Million Arm, but here we have Felicity Jones, who is in Inferno with Irfan Khan. So I take either way. You stay, I block. You're playing with a bit of a pace, so I don't feel too comfortable weaning into new strategies at the moment. You play Tom Hanks, Captain Phillips. The only other way out of this is Barkhad Abdi. Let me just double check here. Obviously, I don't want the Tom Hanks 2x if I can help it. So let's take Barkhad Abdi out to let's go Pirates of Somalia. I know a few of his joints. He's in this. He's in Good Time. He's in Blade Runner 2049. It seems like you're going there as well. If you're unfamiliar, the lead in this is actually Evan Peters of Quicksilver Flame. But if you don't, obviously going here. A lot of places we can go. We do want Harrison Ford for the Roshan Seth take. It's a little obvious at this point. But we'll try it anyway. Let's go Hollywood Homicide. Because if you avoid Harrison Ford and try to take Josh Hartnett, we do get trapped into Shyamalan, obviously. But alternatively, we can go The Lovers. You choose not to block here, and it does give us a Roshan Seth tick, I want to say. I actually don't remember. It is Roshan Seth, right? He doesn't show up in the cast list. It is Roshan Seth. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they added this little UI features. That's great for us. Yeah. Things have been going well with the WinCon. We are up quite a bit. I'd say we're pretty highly rated this early in the season. The devs do have this little leading score and World Cup standing section. It's very helpful for seeing how different people are playing the different countries' win cons. It's very helpful for trying to pick up a new win con. So it seems the subcontinent has fallen off a bit in favor of the English language conditions, but that's only expected. If we go to India here, we can see Roshan Seth is actually leading the pack by a fair margin. Not only because he's in quite a few popular Hollywood movies, but Temple of Doom, Dumbo, so on and so forth, but more so because he's just an unfamiliar name to a lot of the player base. Shyamalan people know what to avoid, like Dev Patel, same energy. Roshan Seth, you're like, what? There's a take, where did they come from? But as you can see, Roshan Seth is the most popular Indian actor tick so far, and his most popular movie has been Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So even this early into the season, people are catching on to the Harrison Ford, John Williams tick. So if we can take advantage of their apprehension there, we can turn that into profitability for ourselves. We're playing Italy here, Q Delfino, another solid name. Where do we want to go? Let's take Winona Ryder to just Girl Interrupted. Nice and easy play. We have a lot of options depending on where they go. Angelina Jolie, we can go a Mighty Heart with Irfan Khan. Michael Dana is Mira Nair's composer. He's done a lot of things with her, namely Monsoon Wedding, which is in Hindi, so it gives us a double tick. Jeffrey Tambor is he's British. He's in something. He might be one of the Marigold Hotels. I'm not sure. You're choosing to stick with Winona Ryder, which is fine. In which case, I am going to play Destination Wedding. This one. With her and Keanu, and even if you use a cast, it really is her and Keanu. Although I guess I should be careful against Italy. I wasn't paying too much attention. That's fine. We'll continue. We'll see what you say. Are you gonna block us? You are. That's fair. I'm quite uncomfortable here, despite the name being Little Buddha. I feel like we can potentially have an advantage here, but I'm not familiar with the movie off rip, and I don't feel like burning a cast when we don't have even the opportunity to get a tick. As per this block, so I am going to escape for now, but I would like to visit it after the game to find out. Brad Pitt, the cutting class. Very common kill shot, even this link to the meta. Brad Pitt actually doesn't give us any tick, so it doesn't incentivize us to stay with him for a 2x, just throwing a 3x out there. And instead I'm going to take one of my outs to, what is that movie? Children of Wang-Chi? No, I guess The Blob. With Donovan Lech. We are in not even good horror, we're in B-Schlock horror, which is just the last place I always want to be. Who knew? Jack Nance. Okay, so Wild at Heart here, Laura Dern, David Lynch, Nicolas Cage. I don't see anything immediately. So I will just reset, save ourselves the effort. Some of the level 3 meta developing here is even if we don't have a tick, we might want to stay in anyway, just so we can burn an extra block from them. Again, because they are incentivized to block at all times. We're still experimenting with that, but I don't have much experience. Is Dustin Hoffman in this? I don't think so. Just Keaton. So we'll go Dumbo. I don't have much experience playing against the Italy win con yet. It just hasn't come up often enough in my experience. So I am a little wary of the kind of bullshit we're trying to pull. I don't exactly know who's in this, but I know it connects to 48 hours. Eddie Murphy, I don't think gives us a tick. Nick Nolte, I want to say does, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. This is spicy. Again, I could stay and try to bluff a tick, but I'm just not comfortable in this joint. I don't even know who Albert Walker is, to be quite honest with you. So we will take the safe lane escape here. This isn't looking great for us. We'll see. This is a Shakespeare adaptation. Lawrence Fishburne. Someone else is in this. Fishburne himself. Is he in the latest Matrix? He isn't, yeah. I'm gonna burn a cast here. Kenneth Branagh, right. Plays Iago, Michael Sheen too. Does Kenneth Branagh give us anything? Really? Really? Fumbling here. Let's go to the deal 2003. Oh my goodness. Part of a spiritual trilogy with this and The Queen and the Damned United. I haven't seen any of them. They look like great movies. Yeah, it is a straight-to-TV movie. I think it's very clearly the least popular of the spiritual trilogy I just made up. So hoping you don't know other ways out of here, but it seems like you're actually very uncomfortable with Britain as a whole. So good to know. Throw in the memory bank, at least for this game. See if we can abuse that a little. Hilary Swank is in this. Hilary Swank does give us a tick into Amelia with Mira Nair. Let's see if we can use that here. Can I go the Hunt? Is it popular enough? Nope. I guess I can go next. Karate Kid. I don't really want to. Conviction? Ooh, way too unpopular. Okay, let's go next Karate Kid. Somehow, I doubt you'll stay in Hilary Swank. Probably gonna go to Karate Kid 2, which doesn't have very many common outs. Yep. I'm in your head, bro. I'm in your head. Arsenio Trinidad is not Arsenio Hall, as far as I know. Bill Conti, Pat Morita. If we don't want a 2X, I guess we gotta take Ralph Macchio out. Ideally to my cousin Vinny. But I have a nagging suspicion Marissa Tomei might give you a tick. Let's do it anyway. She's very helpful for us. And let's block out of precaution. And if she is helpful for you, you'll try and take her as a 1X anyway. We'll try abusing that. Something wild. Not sure. Oh, you're going Joe Pesci instead. You know, that makes more sense. You are going for, I'm assuming, Franco Nero or someone, perhaps. I don't know any other way out of 8 heads in a duffel bag. You're rushing us. Let's just escape here. It's fine. I really am struggling to kind of get my footing in this game. I'm just very unfamiliar with their win con and a lot of these Italian names as a whole. Probably my weakest sphere of the world in relation to the rest of the player base. The player base is fairly comfortable with Italy as a whole. Joe Alwyn is in this. Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal, Chloe Zhao. I'm not seeing anything. Let's go Hamlet. Wrong one. Hamlet. This is Hamlet. Let's go blah, 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 blah. I don't really know who Joe Alwyn is. I just know it connects this to this. And I want to be here because that's my GOAT, Riz Ahmed. We can take him to a couple of Roshan Seth movies, although we already have a Roshan Seth tick. Instead, we'll take Cumberbatch to Henry Sugar. Or a Dev Patel tick here. Obviously have to block, I feel like. Yep, there it is. We can make this comeback here. Again, we do have the potential for a 2-tick, or I should say a double tick, if we hit a Indian language movie. They have the potential as well, of course, with an Indian movie or Italian language movie. Thunderbirds, Ben Kingsley. I think Bill Paxton is in this. Bill Paxton does help us out. Let's try U571 maybe. Maybe you don't know this is McConaughey and Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel obviously probably screws us. But if we take Bill Paxton at 2X, we can take him to, I want to say, a Mighty Heart? Doesn't matter. You do take McConaughey out. Mahershala Ali is in this. Gugum Batara, I think, although I don't know a second movie she's in. McConaughey himself doesn't really help us, so we'll have to take Mahershala Ali. I don't want to go to Green Book with Viggo Mortensen. Tough. I guess we'll go Moonlight. And cross our fingers a bit. I mean, like, Fellini is, like, old. Like, Argento is, like, you know, like, he's got Giallo from 2010. These are mostly older actors. How many rushes did I give you? Do you, like, bring these? Like, how slowly have I been playing? I forget the male lead in this. Scarlet, of course. I got nothing. Maybe I have to escape. I gotta escape. Oof. I was gonna play Predators, but that's Adrian Brody, which definitely gives you something. Let's see here. Daddy Longlegs. Abel Ferrara is in this, and obviously it's a Safdie joint. Safdies aren't helping us. Abel Ferrara then. Feels dangerous, honestly. Let's go heaven knows what, I say, as we lose connection here. Take me back. I don't think the Safdies give you a tick directly. I was going to say maybe you'll take Caleb Lindstrom Jones out. Uncle Gems, Tilda Swinton is in this, although we already have Dev Patel. How many rushes do you have, brother? Let's go PVT chat with Julia Fox. Not because it helps us anyway, but it's just kind of a safe play overall, I do feel. You're also unfamiliar with who she is. She is in Him, the Jordan Peele, not Jordan Peele movie, which is the only other movie I know her from. Let me think. Donald Pleasance, John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis. None of which are places I really want to be. Yikes. Okay. I guess. Last Showgirl. And then we hold. We pause. Okay, Pamela Anderson, we can take to Baywatch for a Priyanka tick. Liam Neeson, we can take to something, I'm sure. Leslie Nielsen may or may not be in this. I'm just worried if we go Baywatch, we might lose because we don't have any more blocks or anything. But let's try it. Let's see what happens. I'm not seeing enough rip. Okay, and you choose to escape, so we're good. We're good. And now we're back on proper footing. It's very winnable from here. We've got to make sure we don't lose an obscurity at this point because we do have the tick advantage. They need a double tick to win. Kick ass. Director or blah blah blah. My Policeman. Via the cinematographer Ben Davis. This basically just has Harry Styles and Emma Corrin in it. So a nice little bottleneck of a play here. I'm hoping we can use that to our advantage. If you take Harry Styles to Don't Worry Darling, then we can take what's his face? I was gonna say Chris Pine to people like us. But you're blocking here. I don't want to kill you via obscurity. I probably can, taking you to TNT. Instead, I want to bait the Chris Pine play. I'm gonna play Pool Man, hoping you don't know anyone else in this movie, and also hoping it doesn't give you a double tick. I just randomly lose the game. It seems like you might be trying. These look like desperado plays to me. But if none of them work, and you are forced to take a Chris Pine 2x, then we get people like us as our dub, and we do. Good game, very solidly played. We did fumble a bit, but we managed to find our footing and take our dubs here. A shame, but a comeback win is what it is, and so we will take it any day of the week. What did I want to see? I want to see Little Buddha. What is this? Bertolucci, he did The Last Emperor. He did what? The Dreamers, maybe. He did a few things. Ryuichi Sakamoto, High Heels, a lot of movies. Vittorio Stotaro, this guy is, I want to say, Argento cinematographer. Very dangerous in terms of Italy. Bridget Fonda, obviously. And then a bunch of names I don't recognize. These look, I want to say, maybe Thai in nature. Yeah, so I was gonna say this might help us with our India WinCon, but it really doesn't seem like. It really seems more like absolute bait than anything else. So that's fine. Nice to learn though. Let's keep it going here. We are at 17 minutes. We can get another game or 2 or 3. The site is lagging a little. It could be my OBS, to be fair. But it's neither here nor there. We're not playing this game to see 60 FPS, 120 hertz. You know what I'm saying? We're playing this game for the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? For love of the game. Sam Raimi, Kevin Costner. I put that movie on and I turned it off in the opening montage because, oh my god, I can't with Kevin Costner, man. I just can't. It's so slow. It's so slow. It's perfect dadcore, which I guess means I'm 20 years too early. Breaker 49 again. A nice little rematch with the hydration break in between. Very thematically appropriate. I meant to say hello again, but I hit him with the hello dolly. That's fine. Let's take... We do want to stay in Steve Martin, actually. So let's go to the Jerk. We want to stay in Steve Martin, obviously, for the Aishwarya Rai tick here. The dev has codified the order in which ticks are received. Cheaper by the dozen here. Again, we want to stay in Steve Martin, so maybe Parenthood. But yeah, what I mean by them codifying ticks is that when you play a movie with multiple possible actor ticks in it, like Slumdog Millionaire, for example. Meanwhile, hold on. We can take Hope Davis to prove for a Roshan Seth tick. We can take Octavia Spencer for a Priyanka tick. Something like the boy's name is Jeff or something. A Boy All Christmas? What is that movie called? Joe? Oh, I don't have time. Okay, hang on. Let's go proof with Hope Davis. Wow. Wait, what? Amazing Spider-Man. Christ. Not locked in. Is Hope Davis not in this? Oh, there's the other one. I'm getting my MCUs mixed up. This features the girl who hides in the diner in the first Avengers and Cap has to save her. It's a nice little vignette got cut out. Ashley Johnson, that's her name. Anyway. I'll finish my train of thought in a second. Andrew Garfield, Christopher Jackson, Utkarsham Budkar, World's Best. I don't think we're in particular South Korea danger here, I want to say. Back to Hamilton. Jonathan Groff is in this. Jonathan Groff is in Knock at the Cabin. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm sure Dave Bautista's dangerous, so we'll block here. Yep. Umail doesn't actually give us a tick. Eco-wise. Showalter in this? Although I only have a Shyamalan tick. Karen Gillian. Not seeing it. Let's take Karen Gillian to Oculus. Hoping you take us into some other part of, I don't know, Mike Flanagan, and then we can go to like Mercy, and then we can take Chris Pratt at Jurassic World, and we already have our front ticks. So I don't really know what I'm saying. Let's go to Hypnotic 2021 with Kate Siegel, and absolutely no one else. And then maybe we'll just play another Flanagan tick. So this really doesn't do anything. We just stall by a turn. But if you don't realize, okay, yeah, you're playing Flanagan again, that's fine. We accomplished nothing, but I did get to show you I knew who was in Hypnotic. What am I? Am I on the Flanagan 2X? I am. Don't want to be there. We can go Dr. Sleep. We can go Life of Chuck. Life of Chuck feels more dangerous. Let's go Dr. Sleep. Ewan McGregor does give us a tick into some Mira Nair movie, I want to say. We can also take Nicole Kidman to Lion, but Dev Patel is probably easier to hit. What is that Ewan McGregor tick? I guess I don't want to be on the 3X anyway. Let's go to Lion. And then get ready with the block. I don't even want to block you. Where are you going to go, bro? No. I tried something. It's okay. We were up. I feel okay with this. I'm going to continue anyway. Hope you block me here. I'm trying to bait. It's not working. Okay, do I have another Nicole Kidman tick? I don't think I actually do. This didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Where do I want to go? Nicole Kidman? I don't know, man. I wanted to go to Birthday Girl. I couldn't think. I don't think it's going to particularly help us. It's fine. We are a decent chunk ahead. I feel comfortable in this spot anyway. What was I saying at the beginning? Yes, if you're playing a movie with multiple ticks, hang on, we have a dub here. There we go. If you're playing a movie with multiple ticks, like Slumdog, where Irfan Khan is in it, Dev Patel is in it, and the music is composed by A.R. Rahman, the game will only ever give you one of the ticks. And so in this case, the dev has standardized it so it always ticks the lowest person on the list. So in this case, if we played Slumdog and we had no ticks, it would give us the A.R. Rahman tick instead. The only exception being directors are always prioritized. So even if we played, say, Salam Bombay with Irfan Khan and Mira Nair, or I guess we would get Mira Nair anyway, but if we played Mississippi Masala with Mira Nair and Roshan Seth, it would prioritize Mira Nair as the director anyway. A small little, fun fact for optimization, but it can be quite helpful, especially when you're playing win cons that have a lot of overlap. Iran, Japan, I think. It applies to a lot of, I guess, the non-Anglosphere win cons. We have been recording for about 23 minutes here, so this will probably be our last game. I think it's been a solid showing overall. I do feel a lot more in control in this session than I did yesterday. Just far too excited. But yeah, I think the season was going well. We are at about, I want to say 50 India wins. We prestige it for the second time at 100. And I think that's probably fine. And then, yeah, after that, let me know. Let me know what kind of win conditions you want to see me play next. We could try Ireland. We could try Iran. We could try Spain. I'm kind of interested in a lot of places we could go. Let's take Jim Carrey to Sonic the Hedgehog, my goat. But yeah, something is definitely lagging on this screen. Is it me? Is it you? It's you. Check your controller, fix your internet, get your shit together, bro. What are you doing? But yeah, we're playing against Australia here. Honestly, one of the more beginner-friendly win conditions. I think they proceed quite early to counterbalance that. A lot of solid options here. I think you play Australia, the Baz Luhrmann move, and you get like 4 ticks at some point. Kind of ridiculous. But I jest. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's the same damn animals. Keanu Reeves shows up. He plays Shadow, so that's fun. Let's take Keanu to Outcome. I think a Jonah Hill directorial debut. I haven't seen it. I've barely heard anything about it. Is it good? I feel like if it was good, I would have heard more things, so probably not. But obviously we're lining up for the Matrix Resurrections play here. Let's see how this goes. I wonder who you can hit from here. Keanu. I'm not sure. Maybe Constantine? Does that have anyone in it? Either way, we got Matrix Resurrections. Still cannot spell. Yeah, if you ever get a Hugh Jackman tick, that does lead us into Chappie. You get a Nicole Kidman tick, that leads us into Lion. You get a Kate Blanchett tick, that leads us into Elizabeth the Golden Age. Let's stay in Joaquin Phoenix here. Let's go to Irrational Man. If you 2x him, we can play him into Signs for a Shyamalan tick. Let's go down this list. That's kind of fun. Heath Ledger, unfortunately, I don't think gives us anything. At least not directly. Pierce? No, as you go further down the list, all I see is a couple of two-layer plays, like Eric Banya to Hulk, or Baz Luhrmann to anything. You do stay in Joaquin Phoenix. Let's go Signs here. Keep it simple, stupid. Signs, of course, with not Macaulay nor Kieran Culkin, but Rory Culkin, from Lords of Chaos, whatever, where he plays a Kiss member. Directed by the same guy who did Beyonce's music video, so real chain of connections going on there. Obviously Mel Gibson is in this, although I guess, yeah, Mel Gibson didn't make the cut for the actual Australia WinCon, probably for very valid reasons. You are playing Shyamalan here. I wonder if we can finish it off with a double X here. I don't see it. No, so I will just take him into Airbender for our Dev Patel tick. Yeah, Dev Patel. You can, I mean, you got the Kidman tick, you got the Jackman tick. I'd like to see you make it. I believe in your orangutan heaven. I believe you can get there. I believe you can get the one tick. Don't get shut out, man. Get yours. There it is. My boat. My boy. Let's finish off with the next Shah Rukh Khan play. Oh, come on, please, man. Let me get it. I'm going to take Siddiqui into India. Then let's go a little deeper. Let's go to Peta. As you can see, when they block us here, we cannot play a movie with one of the actors that would give us a tick. But in this case, we can't just go to other regions of India. And it's perfectly fine because none of these actors are present in the movie. This is also a Nicole Kidman joint, but we will take Colin Farrell here. We'll take him to, I guess, Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. Probably not the smartest play. Margot Robbie, famously Australian. She also wasn't included in this WinCon. I don't think she's problematic, but I think she's just a little too popular. But unfortunately, it seems like you might not even recognize she's in the movie. So, hey, only up from here, Orangutan Heaven. Only up from here. Once you learn Margot Robbie's movies, hey, I can only see great things in your future. As you can see, the India win condition does give double ticks for Indian languages. You read the Australia win condition, it is a lot of text, a lot of exposition, but it doesn't have the films played in languages spoken in Australia will count double towards his win condition. So you might suspect, oh yeah, it's because it's all English, but there is one indigenous Australian language tick that will count for double. I think you can only get to it via David Gallipoli, but that's for you to find out and me to just yap about. Let's take Adiwale Akinoye Agbaje, that's not the right movie, to Mistress of Spices for Aishwarya tick and call that a day. Fun games. Undefeated, at least within the session. Try to keep that going. But either way, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.